Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Rutgers offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows. Throwing the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage is open, zone coverage is open, if he's double covered is open. Throw that guy the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It'll be a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the returner will be dragged down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Davis will throw. He's got the tight end. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold up.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the running back. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
He got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard. Be first and goal from there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Ducks! Up and over. Yamo will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Ducks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds a spot in the middle.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
35, Rutgers, 0.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with a field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Oregon! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Going up top on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they... This one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And the Ducks will move the sticks.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Davis will throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the shot. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last...
He's running free down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for a crease to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, it's going to not be a lot of fun with these coaches.